So here's my steam box. It's mostly poplar. I don't really know why I used it. I just had it sitting on the shelf and I wanted to get the box built. So that's what I used. I made these little rabbets or I guess tongues and grooves to hold the thing together, and it's plenty tight enough. And you can see I did a poor job on creating them even. Look at all these nasty gaps. My box is only 4.5 wide and 2 3/8 tall. And I've got these little dowels in here throughout, which really makes the useful height maybe in an inch and 9/16. But most of the parts that I'm gonna wanna steam are not gonna be that thick, so not a big deal. The door itself, this was from the Rockler steam bending kit, came with a hinge and a little latch. The door itself is a piece of curly birch because I'm fancy like that, but I mean, look at this, it's not a super tight fit or anything. And in fact, with it closed, you can see a gap here. I can see light through. It doesn't really show up on camera. Even latch, this is a little bit loose. It's still plenty tight. It seals up just fine. Once the steam is running through, steam will pour out the door, but that's really the only place. And pour, or rather, yeah, steam pouring out is kind of overselling it. The only other notable thing here that I did was I put a little thermometer in here. I run with one of the Erlex steam generators, and this gets up to about 205. So one seems plenty for this size of a box. The box is just shy of 68 inches long, figuring that I'd like to be able to make a continuous arm back at some point. But in hindsight, I'm not so sure that that's even necessary. I feel like I could have made a 3-foot box for fan backs and been good, and then just made a sort of an extension to fit over the open end for a longer box, and you know, that would have taken half the wood. It's worth pointing out here that this sits up on some legs that I made, but the front is, I don't know, good 3 or 4 inches longer than the back. If I can stand it up. So the steam does just run out to the back. And then for the back here, I have a little drain hole, which is very little. Each time I feel like, hey, maybe I should open that up a little bit more and let it drain easier. And then I just set a jar underneath the hole here, right behind the back leg. And that's it. Works well. Don't overthink it.